Hello, and welcome back to our Japanese 1890 campaign, Rise of the Dragon. I just finished recording a mini bonus episode, which I'm publishing right now. So that should be out in just a few minutes from now. And essentially, all it is my process of reorganizing the fleets, which I'll give a brief go over now in case you don't want to watch the episode. Essentially, what I did was I deactivated the second carrier division. I shifted all the carriers down one division number, and that leaves no number one carrier division. That's because the number one spot is taken by the Yamato Battle Division. The number two spot is taken by the second carrier division, number three, third carrier division, and so on. So that every subordinate division that we see here, like the first destroyer division, it's going to be assigned to the first battle division as a escort, essentially. So we look here in the division editor, and we see that the first destroyer division is supporting the first battle division. The second destroyer division is supporting the second carrier division. Third destroyer, third carrier. Fourth destroyer, fourth carrier, and so on. The same is going to be of the anti-air cruisers that we've designed. So when those are finished, those are going to go two each into these light cruiser spots, and they're essentially just going to support the same division number for the main fleet that they are a part of. So 3 for 3, 4 for 4, 5 for 5. That frees up anything that's 7 and above right now for just deploying as part of our normal, hey, we need forces in like the Indian Ocean. We can send out a division, etc., etc. The carriers are no longer cores of each other. So, like the second carrier was part of the first core to the first carrier division. So they would work in paired divisions. So they're just independent task forces now. The carriers are strong enough that they can essentially do their own thing without needing to be, four carriers at a time. But if I deploy a certain number of carriers into the same theater as it is, hopefully they'll still jump into battle with each other anyway. I was tempted to get rid of the Anamis because there's only 6 of these left and they are getting older. They're going to need refits here soon. And they're not long range or anything. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang on to them. I have basically 2 divisions worth, only 3 each. But I can use these as like home divisions. They'll just hang out in Northeast Asia and just slowly retire. The Fubukis, they recently had, well, not too recently, but they did have a fairly recent refit, so they're good for a while. They are older designs than the Inamis, and they're also smaller, but, they'll have their uses. And the Myokos, we're going to get rid of those. The time has passed on these things. They're 1948 designs. They did well, but it is time to say goodbye to them. The Osamas are essentially their replacements. Like, they're better in every way. They're, they're slightly bigger. They got long range. Um, they've got, better weaponry and all that. So the Myokos are going away now, finally. They did really well. The Nachi did its job of being the group tank in eating munitions left and right. So we are going to go ahead and get rid of those. That saves us a little bit of money, which isn't the main concern, but just having them out of the way is nice. The Osamas are going to uh, be reassigned. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put these all into the first heavy cruiser division. Then the Osama 1 will go to the South Pacific. Osama 2 will go to the North Pacific. And then Osama 3, well, they're all Osama 3s, but you get what I'm saying. We'll go to the Indian Ocean. Is it already in the Indian Ocean? Yes, it is. Okay. And something that I noticed is that we just have too many forces deployed in the Indian Ocean right now. We actually could 40 base capacity, 5, 70. We could increase the size of Madagascar. That would be putting all our eggs in one basket. Let's increase the size of this new base that we just captured from Germany. We'll save the game. And now that hopefully everybody has an idea of what I'm working on here, I have a lot of stuff moving. So hopefully whenever like I said in the other video, whenever I go to move something, like if I want to move this division here, I look over, it's the 6th carrier division. I'll go down, I'll grab the 6th division of destroyers, and I'll grab the 6th division of the cruisers once they're in action, and I'll just move them all at the same time. So they'll all be together. All right, I don't like the fact that that destroyer division only has 6 in it, or only has 3 in it for number 6. So we're going to take one out of one of our other Fubuki divisions. Yeah, like one of the ones that's not assigned to anything. And we'll put that into the 6th division, because we do want these escorts to stay at full strength. Anyhow, let's what's going on here? There we go. Let's press the button. I'm losing some dock size, but that's fine. We've built our Yamato. We're okay. That's the only real reason we don't have to dock size this big. Alrighty. Alright, we're missing some foreign station tonnage, but we can use our Tsushima Marus for that. These things are still being worked on. So what if we replace the machinery on these? And that's really all we can do is replace the machinery. We can keep these active for the rest of the game, essentially the Argentina Marus. It's going to cost 153 each for 10 months. That's fine. And then we're going to have to put more on foreign station. What? Hang on. What if we upgrade the main guns? It doesn't cost very much, does it? And the director? So it increases the price by like what, 60? That's okay. Save and finish. And we'll rebuild all of them. Save the game. And go. Didn't really change our foreign, well, yeah, we'll raise tension with Germany for a chance at prestige. Our base capacity in the Mediterranean is 150 now, which is really nice. And we got a prestige and caused some tension with Germany. Fine by me. All right, looks like everything has finished moving around. So we don't want all of these carriers in the South Pacific. So we're going to move some back to Southeast Asia. So we're going to move the Kagas back to Southeast Asia. So we grab the 6th carrier division, and we grab all the destroyers that go with it, and we're going to move them all at the same time to Southeast Asia. And we're going to hit done. Return. Will cause some tension in order to get budget and some prestige. We don't really care about tensions with Russia all that much, do we? Who are they allied with? France. And France is only allied with Russia. Yeah, we don't really care that much, do we? They do have wow, they have a lot of battle cruisers. What the heck are they doing? 43,000 tons, 34 knots with 13-inch guns. I mean, eh. They do have a lot of anti-ship missiles. I don't know. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. That leaves us with 4,000 monthly budget. We are building how many Azumis? We're building 10 of these right now. So if we have 6 fleets that need escorts, that means we need 12 Azumis. So we're going to build 2 more. And we need more Corvettes, maybe? Actually, we probably don't need more. We have this many Tashima Marus, and then we have 25 of these, plus I think it was like 8 or 9 of these. 8 of these. That's 33 escorts. That's enough. So what actually do we need with this extra money that we have laying around? What could we build? We could build a new aircraft carrier type, but we already have a lot of aircraft carriers. Of course, it's nothing compared to some of the other nations out there. Let's see, these Naniwas were built just last year. Well, some of them were built last year. They did not perform all that well, honestly. So we're going to hold off on building any more of those. The Yoshinos. What can we do with these Naniwas? We have 3 of these. So the Naniwas, actually. Yoshinos. Yeah, so you know what I think we're going to do with the Naniwas? We're going to send this one to the Indian Ocean. We're going to send this division to, hang on, send this division to Northern Pacific. Well, South Pacific, that's the first one that popped up. Let's see, South Pacific, and then, hang on, what's going on here? No, that one needs to stay where it's at. Okay, move to South Pacific. And then this goes to North Pacific. There we go. So we have our North Pacific, South Pacific, Indian Ocean forces there for light cruisers, just so we have a presence. And then we're gonna bring the, well, what can we do here? 1, 2, we're gonna bring these ones home, the Yoshinos. And we'll use the Yoshinos as our deployable ships. I'm gonna use this as our deployable ships into conflict areas like Indian Ocean, South Pacific, wherever we happen to be fighting. Okay. That is good. North Pacific, South Pacific. This goes to Indian Ocean. Then that leaves the 3rd Heavy Cruiser Division as our sort of raiding force or whatever we want to do with it, or deploy it to go fight, etc., etc. All right, so I think maybe we want some submarines. We're up to 135 on our reliability. So we're going to get rid of this 120 and lower. Let's scrap those. There's a couple of regular submarines and some long ranges. So we'll build some more long range subs. So we just scrapped like four, like three or four. So we'll build five to replace them with. And we'll build five, mm, five medium ranges as well to go with it. And we need to chop away at this funding that we have so we don't get too high with it. We were losing quite a bit of submarines during the last war. Save the game as usual as we go. That's my old paranoia from playing games like Fallout 4 or whatever, because it has a tendency to just kind of crash. So this is our new light jet fighter. The cruise speed's going way up by about 40 knots. The range is going down. The firepower goes up, maneuverability goes up, toughness goes up, and it can carry more ordnance. So we're going to go with, I like this one. It has, the range is shorter, but it has improved like airframe stats all around, and it is fast. Of course, we're not really using light jet fighters unless we assigned some to roads or something. We didn't. We need to add some aircraft. Do we? Are we okay with that? Are we just fine with adding light jet fighters to roads? Yeah, it's probably good. Diego Suarez, that's Madagascar, I think, or somewhere in the Indian Ocean. Djibouti. Okay. So we have Limassol and Rhodes. So we do need to expand roads if it's not already being expanded. So let's go to our coastal fortifications or base overview. So let's expand airbase because we do want, as much air power as we can get in this concentrated little area. If we get into a battle like right here, we could bring two air bases worth of power to bear on them. Planning for combat in the Mediterranean. Uh, we're not selling to Russia. Russia has always been an enemy. So our new naval patrol craft is being praised for being rugged. Let's take a look at it. It's 17 toughness. Pretty cool. We may need to design a new heavy jet fighter once this light jet fighter is done. It is getting older. All right, we need to keep improving the Marshall Islands there. We want power in the Central Pacific. I'm not putting an air base on there because I don't foresee us fighting in this one little tiny territory down here. This is the new Gneiss now. We sunk the last one. They're replacing it with this that has 9 8-inch guns, some heavy launchers, both surface to surface and SAMs, and it's 33 knots. It's got armor on it, 5-inch belt. It is armored. This guy's above average and lucky. We'll give up a prestige to keep him. And we didn't get any tension with France. Wow, how much prestige did we give up? What the heck? I thought we had like I'm going to get, I don't know. Hopefully someone can tell me, but I thought we had like 80. We will back our ally unconditionally. We'll get a little bit of prestige or a little bit of tension, but we'll also get some precious budget. There we go. That's nice. Okay. So what can we do with this excess money right now? We're building our Azumis. We got these Argentina Marus that are being rebuilt. We do need to look at refurbishing or refitting some ships. So let's try and rebuild the Yamato while we can. Replace the machinery. And this is just a maintenance cycle. Like we can't do any changes with it. This is just keeping it fresh. What if we place the engines with diesel or gas turbines? It's expensive, but it gives us some extra tonnage. What can we do with it? We can't do a whole lot. We can upgrade these guns, actually. We can upgrade these guns. And what can we do? We have reloads on all of this stuff. We have heavy SAMs, we have light SAMs, we have medium SAMs. Then we have all these launchers. So what if we increase tubes on that and that? Is it allowed? It is. And increase tubes on that and that. Increase, 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 increase. And we can edit the reloads. This is racking up expenses, but we are we're doubling the amount of anti-ship missile power. Okay, we're top heavy. All right, so let's decrease, 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 and decrease. We can get rid of one set of tertiaries, two sets, and then will that allow us to have? No, it won't. Okay. Decrease. We need to edit reloads. Okay. And then we still have pretty decent heavy AA factor. Well, if we install CWiz, we can't quite do that. But what if we do that? Almost. Well, that gives us one CWiz. We do three CWiz in exchange for tertiary guns, like these 3-inch guns. We still have 8 of them. So our heavy AA factor has gone down quite a lot, but we have a lot of SAMs, which I think are probably more important. All right. So it's going to be an expensive rebuild. We have a lot of extra weight left over. Can we do whatever? Yeah, gives us some extra rounds for the main gun. We can do 350 for the secondaries, and that's allowed. Okay, so this is the new build for the Yamato. We add uh, one extra tube per launcher. So that increases our firepower by what, 50% for anti-ship. So we go from 4 to 4 times. We go from 8 to 12. Okay, so we'll save and finish. There we go. Let's go on now. Let's punch all the extra balance we had. And we're going to start building some more submarines. We're going to deny involvement because the USA is our friend. We don't want to raise tensions with them too much. But we did anyway. So let's build some submarines. I do like these missile subs. I'm going to build 5 more long-range ones as well. Okay, so we've got South Pacific, North Pacific, Indian Ocean for the Osamas. All these shonus have come home. We're actually going to deploy um, this one into Southeast Asia just to give us more presence there. And we wanted to get some of these carriers out of the South Pacific. So we're going to go like this, and we'll deploy them to we'll deploy them Southeast Asia. Do I already have some in Southeast Asia? Oh, okay, never mind. What am I doing? This is Southeast Asia, it's not South Pacific. I am completely losing my mind here. All right, I have a lot of destroyers in the South Pacific. So this one needs to go to the Indian Ocean. We want to keep our squadrons together here. All right, so let's move ships to Southeast Asia. All right, this way we're a little bit more spread out. We're not all just clustered together in Southeast Asia anymore. And our Indian Ocean capacity is up to 120 now. That little base did finish an upgrade. We're going to leave it at 120 probably. Actually, let's just do one more upgrade. This won't be a big one, but it's fairly cheap. It's only 800. That'll give us 10 more capacity because it like doubles every time. This is the British heavy cruiser Donegal. This is an older design, 1969 Lancaster class. Not that impressive. Let's save the game. And the tensions are still higher with Russia, which is helping keep the budget from going down. We don't need another Izumi. We'll send the budget up even more for some tension. See, there we go. Increased chances of shooting down missiles with Sea Whiz. All right, this is the new heavy jet. We're going to go for um, firepower and reliability. There we go. Gives us some extra cash hold here. So we've got, in 5 months, some new Izumis are being finished. These Argentina Marus are up to date. The Fubukis are getting to the point where they might need another round of refits. But the Anamis are definitely past refit time, 1964. So we'll go ahead and rebuild those. So we'll replace the machinery. This is 27 tons. We can't really do anything with it. Our top side is really heavy. We can add some reloads to this medium SAM. I think it's like 35. Okay, I guess we can't do that. Back down to 20. Okay, fair enough. We could do increased depth charge storage. That doesn't help. You know what? That's fine. It's fine as is. We're basically just replacing the machinery, and you know, actually, let's replace machinery. Yeah, okay. That's essentially all we're doing is replacing machinery. We could add another what 20 rounds on here. Goes up to a 12-month rebuild. Let's not do that. Okay, we'll just save. Oh, it could have improved main guns. There we go. And we'll just rebuild those. And does anything else need to be rebuilt for the moment? The Kagas in the Taiho probably. So let's do those. So we replace the machinery. That's probably all we're going to do. We can upgrade the secondaries. Yeah, it's probably all we need to do with this. It holds 66 aircraft. It's got the angled flight deck. All right, that's the Kagas. So we'll save and finish. Then once these Izumi start finishing and our budget evens out a little bit, we'll be able to uh, do the Taihos next. Once they start getting about 10 years old, the engines do go on these ships. 18 additional destroyers? Well, don't mind if I do. Now the question is, do we build a whole new class from the ground up, or do we keep building Hagis? I don't know. Let's see what we can do. Hang on. Research. We're still at 3,800 tons. So let's design a new destroyer class. 3,800 tons. We'll put it on normal engine priority. We'll give them diesel turbines. What if we do gas turbines? There we go. Spacious. We can't quite do long range, can we? No. It takes up too much effort to do that anyway. Too much of this space. So we're going to get rid of the mines. We'll give them reloads, torpedo reloads. We'll give them depth charge throwers with increased storage. And that's really about all we can do. What if we put reloads on this? It's going to be really heavy. Yes, it is. So this will have medium SAMs. We also want a seaplane hangar. So where the heck is all of our weight going? Like the Haggies have one helicopter. They have a helicopter, they're 32 knots with long range. They have 4 heavy, oh, okay, they don't have the SAMs like this one does. So what if we get rid of the SAMs, delete, there we go, okay. So what we can do is we can put light SAMs on here instead. There we go, and we'll put that forward center line with 2 tubes. What if we edit the reloads down to 15? There we go. Now we're cooking. So this thing will have 4 heavy launchers with reloads. It'll have 2 light SAMs on it. We just need to lower the top side. So let's replace it with a Sea-Whiz. There we go. Look at that. That's actually a nice little destroyer, isn't it? We can reduce the tonnage on it as well. Does that do? What does it actually do? Saves us like 14 per month. So let's probably keep it at 3,800 for. Hang on, we need ammunition on here. This is dual purpose autoloader. So 320 rounds. Can we add anything? We cannot. Can we do like a little bit more reload? What if we go up to 16? Okay. We'll try 18. A little bit too much. There we go. So that gives us 18 reloads with a double light SAM launcher. Nice. It's actually a nice little destroyer. I like it. It's only medium range, which is fine. Magazine box won't do anything for us. We don't have armor on here. Yeah, that's a pretty nice little destroyer there. It's got 5-inch guns on it. Very cool. And the missile launchers are forward on it, so we can actually, fight forward with it. Well, we could even get rid of the aft gun, but that wouldn't do much other than saving weight. It would take off a little bit of topside. We wouldn't be able to do much with it. It's got two CWISs, two medium AAs, an AA director. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. Let's suggest a name for it. Let's pick one. I'm gonna call this the something I can pronounce. Oshio. Oshio. The Oshio class, and it's 1,100 per month to build. So we will save and finish that, and we'll start producing them when we can, because the zoomies will be done fairly quickly. We're still going to be in some debt for a while building this stuff, but all right. We'll build 18 of those. We might build 20 of those in total. That'll give us 5 destroyer groups, essentially. Flotillas, fleets, I don't know, divisions, whatever you want to call them. So maybe technology did pause. Like, I haven't, have we? Okay, they are inventing new things. This is weird that, we're making these research breakthroughs and stuff, but we're not getting any new technologies. A little bit strange. We could raise some tensions. There we go. We'll just do one set of tension for budget. All right, so let's go ahead and build 20 of these. Yes, I know that puts us into huge debt, but this stuff here will be done in just a few months, and it'll start chopping away at that. All right. Let's keep going. We're losing a lot of money here. Oh no, our new missile cruisers or anti-air cruisers are we're gonna give up a prestige in order to get some more budget. Mediterranean has 180 capacity now, which is more than we have in the Indian Ocean. Yeah, these Taihos are getting older. So our Azumis can only reach 32 knots. Not that great, but we'll just have to try to keep the Shikakos down to 32. The problem is, like, if we want to get up to 33, we have to go in and rebuild the engines, which we can do another time when we have more time and money. Ooh, maneuverability exceeds expectations in our light jet fighter that we don't really use. All right, so we built so far one. How many is that? Is that seven? That's six, with six more under construction. There we go. And we're back into the black on this. So let's get these tie hose refitted. Let's rebuild them, replace the machinery. Top side looks pretty good. Yeah, we add CWIS. That takes up a lot of our top side load capacity. Upgrade the anti-air guns. Okay, there we go. And do we have missile launchers on here? We do not, but we can't fit any, really. We don't have the... What if we go down to 75 aircraft? And then we could add a couple of light SAMs. We'll do like port and starboard midships with 2 tubes each, with 20 reloads. Yes, we give up 3 aircraft in order to make this thing more defensive. We stay below our topside capacity. You know, I think I'm okay with this. This Taiho, it does have like armor and stuff on it, which makes it less efficient. But 75 aircraft is still really nice in this era. It goes 30 knots. It's spacious. Yeah, we'll do that. It's gonna be expensive to rebuild those, but we do want to keep in the red for a little bit here. Did we do both of those? We did. Okay. All right. What else needs to be rebuilt? Probably the Shinanos. They are 1967. These are 90 aircraft. Let's open these up for rebuild as well. We're going to replace the machinery. We're going to upgrade the guns. We'll turn these into CWIS. Take it down to 6. We are above topside. We can improve the secondaries. We have a light SAM already on here. So we need to... There we go. What if we added... That would take us overweight. Too many main guns. Well, then what if we do that? There we go. And then we can add some secondaries. We can add medium AA back on there. There we go. And we stay at 90 aircraft. We still have a SAM on here. Hold on, what if we go up to 6 radar limit? Gives us 25 tons, and we could add another CWIS. Very cool. All right, those are the Shinanos. Excellent. So all of our carriers are going to be quote unquote modernized. Just doing them all at once while we're safely between wars here. We'll make him a hero. We don't care about Germany. We already whipped them once. We can do it again. We'll get some more budget and some more tension. So this is the naval patrol craft. We just designed it. So we're getting some speed boosts. We're getting some firepower, which doesn't really matter for patrol craft probably. All right, and we're at risk of going to war with Germany again. Germany is allied with Italy still. Whatever, but we're allied with the US. And this stuff here will be done. The Amato's coming into service next month again. The Kagas will be done in 5. Yeah, we're okay. Despite having half or like 2/3 of our carriers in rebuild right now. Speaking of carriers, we could go for a 7th carrier group, like a number 7 carrier group, because we do have a lot of extra money right now. Nothing here needs to be rebuilt. Like all the Fubukis are actually the Fubukis are kind of due for a rebuild, aren't they? 1967. These are 1950s designs. Maybe we replace those with the new destroyers once these start coming into service. Maybe we just replace them like one for one the Fubukis. They are going to start going obsolete soon. And how expensive is it to rebuild these? 800 per month for 8 months. I mean, they do have SSMs, but they don't have anything else. Torpedoes are basically, they're proving themselves to be pretty close to useless in this era. Hang on, did we put towed sonar and stuff on these? We did. Okay. I panicked there for a second. I was like, why were we so efficient with these Oshios? Let's build some more Oshios. Let's do 4 more. Actually, the Yamatos could be done in 1 month, so we're gonna do 8 more. Yeah, we might end up replacing the Fubukis with Oshios one for one. We'll have to see. All right, so we'll go to the next turn. The Yamato's done. This is the German light carrier being under construction. So 29 aircraft. It's the Dinkel class. Just a little fella. He's so little. Okay. And then we have the Azumis are going to be done here soon. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start putting these into divisions. This is Division 1, Division 2, and Division 3. And once all those carriers start coming out of rebuild, we will know where we want to send those cruisers. Oops. Okay. Let's see. This 3rd carrier division is in Northeast Asia. The 2nd carrier division is in Northeast Asia, and well, I mean, sorry, 2nd and 3rd. And then the Yamato is also Northeast Asia, so all these cruisers are where they need to be right now. Let's bring home that's the 3rd division of the destroyers, and we need the 2nd division. They're in Northeast Asia. Then the 1st division is also in Northeast Asia. So everything is together right now. So we'll save the game. We are properly spread out just in case a war does break out. But we have nothing to sneak attack. Like there's nothing in the vicinity that we could do. We'll probably end up going in, like, if we do get into a war, we'll probably go into like the Med or something, see what we can do in there. So let's go next turn. We commission 10 submarines. These are new subs too. These are 135 reliability. These are some good subs. Good, good, good. All right, then we're going to have 10 more being finished here fairly soon. So I did want to look at, so we got this stuff finishing up. I did want to look at building a new class of carriers here at the very end of the episode. So we've got the Shokakos. They're 57,000. So let's see what we can design. So we're going to go for aircraft carriers. Yikes. Okay, these are a lot bigger. Let's go for like 60,000. We'll do long range, spacious. We don't want armor on here. These are modern carriers. They don't do armor. All right. That did save us a lot of space. We'll go to gas turbines with unit machinery. That does take up some of our topside load. So we have medium SAMs, we have light SAMs. We'll go up to, how many do we have? 120 on the Shokakos. We'll do 120 here. It takes us over topside limits. Sea Whiz will go down. Clear these turrets. We'll add just a couple of side turrets. We'll go down by a medium AA. We have so much weight remaining. We'll kick the speed up to, we'll try to get to 33 if we can. There we go. Everything's okay so far. We can edit reloads up to 35. That gives us a lot of reloads on the SAMs. And we still have a lot of weight. So we could maybe strap on a little bit of belt armor. Like just belt armor. There we go. Do an aluminum superstructure. That saves a lot more weight as well. Aircraft carriers cannot have that. Okay. Fair enough. And then hangar side armor. We don't want to do that. Okay. So we did end up putting on a little bit of belt armor. I don't know. Maybe it'll save us from some splinters or something. Who knows? Why do we go to extreme range? What does that do? Oh, let's not do that. It's a silly idea. So it gives us 30 heavy AA, which isn't a whole lot actually. Up to 28 in exchange for what? We can't actually do anything new. Okay. That's fine. We'll add a little bit more ammo. Really, if we're using 3-inch guns to try to defend ourselves, then we've failed with our combat air patrol. We have 120 aircraft. So this will be the Hiryu, Hosho, Soryu. This will be the Soryu class. Yeah, that'll work. That's a nice aircraft carrier. We can go down a little bit of tonnage. 59,800. So it's a little bit heavier. The ASW, does that even matter on this kind of ship? Probably not. 120 aircraft. We do lose a lot of our guns, but we gain SAMs in exchange. I don't know why we have so much topside. That's like we lose so much topside on this design because we were able to fit just a lot more like 3-inch guns on the other one. I wonder if it's because I'm not sure actually, but it doesn't matter. This is an okay design. So we're gonna go with this. Don't mind if we do. And go next turn. Germany and Italy are buddies again, still buddies. Okay. Well, wow, we're almost an hour in. I've completely lost track of time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna call it here. I appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate it. I read and reply to every comment that is posted on here. Just so you know, it makes my day when I see someone post anything on here, especially when people give me likes. Everybody likes the likes and the subscribes and stuff. It's like an addicting little number. It's like, oh look, I'm up to 56 or 66 subscribers now, I believe. So that's pretty cool. Appreciate everybody who tells their rule the waves buddies about these videos. But I'll see you next time and sail safely out there.